Hey guys, this is like really serious here. We're getting ready to talk about prisoners. Someone has done something, they've gone to court, now they're in jail, right? I have Terica Gansey, she's staff attorney with the Southern Center for Human Rights. But some of the things that she has told me, I'm like, oh my God. I mean, oh my God. Okay, tell me some of this stuff that's happening inside of a prison. Because we need to hear this. And just because someone's in prison doesn't give someone else the right to treat them bad, right?
That's right.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't think that way. They think, if you commit a crime, you're a criminal. Who cares what happens to you in prison? You basically deserve it. But
well, I'm one of those people that if you if you killed someone, okay, I mean, you're in jail and you get what you deserve. Yes, I am one of those people. But after hearing some of the things that you were telling me, it's just not right. And I want her to tell you some of the things that are happening inside of a prison. Tell me.
Well, I'm not really sure where even to start because we get letters all the time from prisoners in Georgia and other places that are complaining about prison and jail conditions. But some of the things that we've been focusing on lately in our office are prison violence, for example. We're working on a case right now with Hays State Prison where in the span of 7 weeks, 4 inmates were murdered.
7 weeks, 4 inmates were murdered inside of the prison. By other prisoners, the
That's
guards.
Right. By other prisoners.
By other prisoners, and nothing was done.
Well, a part of the story is that they were able to commit these murders because the locks on the prison haven't been working, on the inmates' cell doors, haven't been working for years.
Wow.
Prisoners were able to trick the locks some kind of way and freely roam around in the prison. Some of them didn't even sleep in their own cells. So obviously when you have a situation where people are supposedly locked down but not really locked down, then if there are beefs or whatever whatever situation goes on in prison, it's easy for people to retaliate or to get at a person because they can just trick their locks and get out of their cells at any moment. In our office, in the process of investigating these murders and the violence at prison, we requested records from the Georgia Department of Corrections, and they gave us a runaround.
This is about the craziest thing, and a lot of rapes happening in the prison by the guards.
Yes.
The guards, the people that are working in the system to do their job are raping the prisoners. And then they send you a letter to say, this has happened to me.
That's right. Because what we find out about what happens in the prison, a lot of times by the prisoners actually writing and saying, please help me.
But when they write and say, please help me, and then you guys get involved, then it can become a safety issue. Because now you've reached out, and now you're reaching out to the warden about what's happening, and it can become dangerous for them.
Well, sometimes that's the case. But a lot of times what happens is they're not the only person that this has happened to. And so when we are looking at filing class action lawsuits, we're representing a number of other inmates who have experienced the same or similar problems in the prison as well.
Excuse me. Let me just say, it's the Southern Center for Human Rights. Terica is a staff attorney. And if you have someone that's in jail that has a medical condition, you can help with that, help them get services.
We have resources, for example, like I was saying to you earlier, 1 in 13, I think the statistic is 1 in 13 people in Georgia are under some form of state control, either in prison, parole.
I was trying to hold it. I'm sorry, I couldn't hold it.
Okay.
Can we cut it out?
I don't know what we can do.
I couldn't hold it. I was trying really hard. Can we, you know what? Let's. Now, I know you might have someone that's in jail, then maybe they're in a situation and they're needing some assistance. Maybe they're really sick. They have asthma or heart condition. How can you help?
The Southern Center for Human Rights has created resources for family members to advocate on behalf of their incarcerated loved ones. For example, we have information about parole and probation, how, what steps they need to take, what resources are available. If they're not getting proper medical treatment, we have information about who they need to contact, what other steps they might take in order to ensure that their loved one is getting the proper treatment that they need.
So listen, if you have some questions, it's not going to cost you anything. All you can do is just give them a call at 404-688-1202 or hit your website. What's your website address?
www.schr.org.
I want to smile. Okay, this was so sick. Can we smile?
Yes, we can.
Okay, see you guys.